Hello and welcome to Board Game Badger. My name is Emma and today we're going to be taking a look at Legacy of You. This is the new game designed by Shem Phillips and published by Garphill Games. I don't think this is available at retail here in the UK for another couple of months. I'm really excited to have got a hold of this, managed to order it directly from the publisher, and I think I'm receiving this about the same time that the Kickstarter backers across Europe have had their copies of the game. So feeling quite fortunate to have got this because it is really a very highly anticipated game. I saw this last year, I think, on Totally Tabled. Shaggy was listing this as one of his top most anticipated solo games of 2023, and since then I've seen it get absolutely tons of praise. So Board Game Hangover rated this as a must-have game, and Mike DeLisi on the Dice Tower did a review just last week where he gave it 9 out of 10 and a Dice Tower Seal of Excellence, and he actually said he would not be surprised if this game appeared on his top list of solo games of 2023. So really highly praised game. What drew me to it was the artwork on the cards. Really looked very, very beautiful, very nice artwork style, and also the fact that it's solo only. So I mostly play solo board games, and most games do have their multiplayer games with a solo mode that can vary in quality, but I'm always really interested when a solo only game comes up, that something that has been designed purely for the solo experience. So let's take a look at the game itself. So the box, the size of the box is about the same size as other Garphill Games titles. So think Hadrian's Wall, so quite a nice compact box. I'm not usually a fan of people on the box, but I really like this cover. I love the blues and the sense of action. This guy here with what looks like a pretty futile struggle against all this water with dragons in the waves. Really, really nice cover design. And let's take a look at the back, which got your standard component listings and a bit about the story. So the object of this game is you're building out this canal whilst also trying to manage barbarian attacks against your settlements and manage your resources as well as you can. It's a very tight resource management game. So let's get the cellophane off. Okay, there we go. Let's put that to one side. And let's get the lid off. Okay, so first things first, we've got the rule book, and this gives you the story and a really nice page listing out all of the components that you've got. I always like it when you've got a really good component list describing what each one is. I normally like the setup where you've got the steps for it to be numbered, but it looks like a pretty clear setup. Your round structure, how you take actions, the barbarian attacks, and how you end the game. And this is a campaign game, so you win or lose after you have experienced either 7 wins or 7 defeats. So storybook next. I'm not going to open that because there are spoilers in there, which I don't want to show people who don't want to see it, and also I'd quite like to discover that myself when I play the game. So with the storybook, there are story elements throughout the game. It's a non-linear campaign, so different elements of the story will come up at different parts of the campaign. You may not see all the content in one campaign. I think I saw online that you see maybe 60% of the content in one campaign. Okay, so we've got this punch board here with these shells and provisions which function a little bit like money in the game, allow you to purchase certain things or take certain actions. They're quite nice, cardboard tokens. And here we have the game board. I like the colours on this. Okay, so you've got your canals, the canal cards will go on there with all of the different actions that you unlock through building the canal. And you've got hut cards here. and some places where you generate workers. And then this is something you often see with a Shem Phillips game, tucking cards underneath the board to allow you to do other actions. So quite a nice compact board actually. It doesn't look like this is going to take a huge amount of time to set up or take up a load of table space, which I really appreciate. And oh wow, okay, so I've heard a lot of good stuff about this game insert, and I'm just going to take all the other components out to show off this insert. So the insert itself is clear plastic, and I love a good game insert. It's got space in here for all of the cards and all of the different components. But then underneath the insert in the base of the box itself, it's got these sections marked out to help you remember where all of these components go. So again, from a teardown and a setup perspective, this looks like it's going to be super easy. I probably won't even take the resources out of this tray. I'll probably just have it next to me on the table while I'm playing, and just take the resources out it needs. So you can see when the insert is in the box, how all of the various cards will be organized, and how all of your various workers and other resources are going to be organized in the box. So really, really nice organization system. I really like that. Okay, so let's get into this bag here. So in here we've got some components which I will tip out. So we've got, this is the wave, so this is the advancing wave on the canal that you're trying to stay ahead of as you build out the canals. If this ever catches up with you, you lose the game. This is a barge that will help you to remember where you're up to, and then these are huts which you build, and then they allow you to take other actions on the board. These are all really nice quality. They are wood, painted in nice bright colours, and yeah, very nice components. And I guess they go, let's put them in here. Let's put them where they go. They go in here like that. Cool. Okay, so then we have got a load of different meeples, and they're all different colours, and each colour serves a different purpose in the game. A bit like Hadrian's Wall, where you've got your builders and your soldiers and your citizens. So similar idea where a different colour worker does a different thing. I love they've got these little, I don't know if it'll come up on the camera, but they're very cute. They've got little arms and a little top knot, very cute. It looks like they go in here. And then these are clay, I think it's called in the game, and wood, which are resources you use to build huts and take other actions. And again, these are all wooden components, nicely painted. They feel nice, and they have their own little place in the box, which I really like. So I'm going to put those in there like that. And then these slots are for the provisions and the cowrie shells, and I'll punch those out later. So next up, we have this deck of cards. I'm going to get my craft knife out again because I don't seem to be able to remove the cellophane on that. Okay, so removing the cellophane off of this. Now this is the story deck. Okay, I'm not going to look too much into that because I think that might be the story deck, but I can't be sure. And I don't want to look into the story deck because they activate at various points during the story, and I don't want to see spoilers or inadvertently show spoilers. So let's have a look. In fact, let me just get the rule book back out because that might give me a bit of a clue as to what I've just opened. Yeah, okay, right. So storybook, that is, sorry, story deck is what that is. So I'm glad I didn't go nosing too far into that. And then this deck here, we have got townsfolk cards. So these are cards with your townsfolk. These are the people who help you or who you manage to complete your objectives. They've got resources down the left hand side, so you can have these workers retrieve these resources for you, and if you tuck the cards you can also get an ongoing benefit from them during the game. And these cards actually what attracted me to the game. I just love the artwork style of the different citizens on the card, and I really like the back as well. It's really nice cards. Card quality is fine, you know, nothing special, but perfectly decent cards there, and they go in that slot there. And these are the barbarian cards, so again really nice vivid back to the cards, and these kind of similar layout to the citizen cards, but these are the barbarians who will attack you and potentially overrun your settlement if you're not careful, with these resources required to defeat them, and then a benefit for beating the barbarians. So they go in here. Oh, this is looking so neat. Then we have got some hut cards. So hut cards go on the board and you build them, and then I'm not going to turn, well, different hut cards once you've built them create different rewards. Sometimes it's a story beat, sometimes it's a provision or a shell. So that's pretty cool. They go in the huts and canals bit. And then, yeah, these are the canal cards. So these sit on the board at the start of the game, and as you build the canal, you turn it over. No, you don't turn it over actually, the board underneath as you build the cards. So this tells me that it can go in slot 1 or 2. So it could go here. And then as I build it, I get that benefit underneath. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And they go under here with the huts. And then these are victory and defeat cards. I'm not going to go through the victory and defeat cards because spoilers, but it's pretty obvious what we've got here in terms of defeat versus victory. The guy's face is, look at him, he's so sad. Very different face for victory and defeat, so pretty clear what they are for. And they go in there, and then there's a slot for history. So as you unlock things through the campaign, some cards will stop being available and other cards from the story deck will become available as you progress through the game. So that is Legacy of You. Really nice game, really nice setup in the box, really easy to set up and put away with these component trays here. As I say, I'm just going to leave these things in the component tray as I play, and these cards having different areas of the box really makes it easy to set up, which I do like. I would like to do a playthrough of at least one game of the campaign on the channel, just to kind of show how the game plays. Alex Radcliffe played the first 3 games of a campaign over at Board Game Co over the last few weeks, and it was great fun watching that, so would like to do that. If you enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe to the channel, and why don't you let me know in the comments if you have played Legacy of You. What did you make of it? Have you managed to win? Because I'm hearing it's really difficult to win your first couple of games, and any other solo games that you'd like to see featured on the channel. But that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.